Hello, class. My name is Michael Perez, and today I'm going to talk to you about social penetration theory. Social penetration theory. I know we've all been in that situation to where we go to a new school, we start a new job, or we're in a situation where we're going to meet new friends and we're wondering how are they going to react to me. For me, it was when I joined the military. And when you have a whole group of guys, your team and everything that you're going to spend the next 6 to 8 weeks with, you're wondering, man, what are these people going to think of me? But you just can't let that bother you. You just have to live life. Social penetration theory is the process of developing deeper intimacy with another person through mutual self-disclosure and other forms of vulnerability. No, I didn't pronounce that right, but that's okay. Erwin Altman and Dalmas Taylor proposed this social penetration process that explains how relational closeness develops. Complexity of people. Personality structure. An onion-like layer or beliefs and feelings about self, others, the world. Deeper layers are more vulnerable, protected, and central to self-image. When you think about your inner self, it's just like an onion. It's just like when you peel back one layer, you have that top layer of, okay, my name is Michael Perez. The second layer is, I'm from Dallas, Texas. The third layer would be my family. The fourth layer would be my religious beliefs. The fifth layer would be my feeling of self and what I believe in. And then the inner layer would be what I believe in and what my deepest fantasies are. And that's where this all comes together. The depth of self-disclosure. Peripheral. Items are exchanged sooner and more frequent than private information. Reciprocal. New acquaintances reach levels of openness but don't explain why. Penetration is rapid at the start but slows quickly as the tightly wrapped inner layers are reached. Most relationships stall before a stable, intimate exchange is established. Deep penetration is a gradual process of layer-by-layer withdrawal. Altman and Taylor refer to this as being similar to a movie being shown in reverse. The critiques, Thibault and Kelly. People try to predict their outcome before it takes place. Relative satisfaction. Companion level. The threshold above which an interpersonal outcome seems attractive. A standard for relational satisfaction. Comparison level. There's a second standard by which we evaluate the outcomes we receive, which is called comparison level of alterations. And it's what that means is, let's say you're in the relationship with Jane, and you love how things are going with Jane. But there's another person that comes up to you. Her name is Sue. And Sue promises you all these things, and you and Sue start talking and jiving, and y'all are having this great conversation, and you start seeing things in your mind, and you're thinking, man, would things be greater with Sue, or would they be good with Jane, because I already know Jane. So that's the comparison level of alteration. It's like is the grass greener on the other side, or should I stay where I'm at? Comparison level. Overall standards for a specific type of relationship. Marriage, dating, best friends. That's your comparison level. basically like your comfort zone. I know where I stand with this person. Should I stay or should I move on? Comparison level alternative, your evaluation of the other relational options at the moment. Like I said before, is the grass greener on the other side? Together, CL and CLAT explain why some people remain in relationships that are not satisfying. Take, for instance, a wife or a husband who's being abused, controlled, or is in a mean-spirited relationship. They see that as the only way of life, and so they seem to stay in those relationships instead of moving on, because they do not want to experience, or they do not want to take the chance of seeing if the grass is greener on the other side. In conclusion, Altman and Taylor suggest that multiple wedges penetrating deeply into the multi-layered onion has proved to be a helpful model of growing intimacy. Layer 1, preferences and clothing, food, music. Layer 2, your goals and aspirations. Layer 3, religious convictions. Layer 4, deeply held fears and fantasies. And layer 5, last but not least, concept of self. And when you get in those situations, that's when you have to realize, how deep am I willing to go to let someone know who I am? You have to feel it out. It's almost like when you're riding a roller coaster. You have to just take it one deep curve at a time and just feel the other person out before you tell them everything about you up front. And I just